What's going on, YouTube? You tuned in with your boy Big Germ, and man, as you can see, it's late. It's about 11:30 right now at night. I've been busy because tomorrow is going to be a day that I've been waiting on for a very long time, and I've been in preparation. I've been in prep all day, all night, man. And I'm gonna show you a little bit of what I've been doing for the last like maybe 8 hours of the day. We ready for paint. That's right. We are ready to paint the Honda Civic Widebody, baby. Man, it's been a minute. I ain't gonna lie. So I masked off the entire garage. The only reason why I did this is because we are going to be painting flakes. Metal flakes. For those who don't know what that is, you may see them in a lot of old school lowriders. You see that sparkle in the paint. It's almost similar to like a metallic, but a whole lot stronger. So I'm going to be painting flakes, and I don't want flakes all over my garage. It's a mess. I mean, it'll stick to the walls. It'll stick to the floor. It'll be everywhere, and it's a mess to clean up. So I put plastic down. This is 7mm plastic, and this is what is this? I'm sorry, this is 10mm, and that's 7 around the walls. So I went to Home Depot, bought a thing of plastic, and wrapped the walls all the way around. I'm not concerned about the ceiling, not too much. I'm going to put some fans in here so that I can blow. I'm going to put some fans up high, 2 of them, so that I can blow the overspray and all that down and out of the paint booth that we just built. Let me run you around this car real quick. Tonight I'm just, like I said, I mask it all up. I gotta come back again, do a little bit more preparation on it. I have to wax and grease the whole thing, but this is what she's looking like. The paper was a whole lot tighter than this. Trust me, it was. It's a little flabby and loose right now. It's going to harden back up because I left it outside, and I had the car over there in the corner, and the dude kind of moistened up the paper, so it's going to be all right. I put some good tape on it. You see how it's wet? So we put it back in the garage real quick. This is the back of it. So I got the wing all prepped, and so I can be able to get underneath and both sides, and everything can get attacked there. Sealed off the lights. The lights, none of that stuff is going to be seen, so I'm not worried about it. That's why I taped it on the outside like that. Everything's done here, man. Oh, yeah. And I forgot something else. Today, not long, I went and picked up all the stuff I need, which is right here, which I'm about to start setting up right now in the booth so that I have everything ready for tomorrow. I don't want no mishaps. I don't want nothing in the way. I just want to get in here, blow it out, and get it done. I bought the rims for the Honda, y'all. I was going to go with the 3-piece, but you know what? I decided not to. How those look? Ooh-wee! Those are 18-inch by 9 wheels. Brand new out the box. Got them for a steal deal. Guy wanted like 260 bucks for all 4, which is still a steal deal for brand new out of the box. I got them for 180 bucks. So I couldn't pass them up. I already found them up on the car. The front will work out perfect with no spacers, no nothing. Just need to mount the R888Rs S to the wheels. Those are the racing tires I'm putting on. And the back, I do have to extend out with the wide body. I want to extend the back by 1.5 inches. So I got to start looking up tonight for spacers for the rear. But other than that, the Honda is fully prepped and masked off, ready, almost ready for paint. We just got to clean it up. What else did I get today? I got some, I got a paint gun from Amazon yesterday. I ordered it yesterday. It came today. Super quick. I paid like $35 for this gun. It's a 2.0. All I'm doing is shooting the metal flake for it. I have our other gun that we shot dead the caddy with. I'm just about to prep it and clean it all up and get it ready for tomorrow. I'm going to get everything I need ready. The flakes are over here. But when we get ready to do this, I'm going to shoot it like around, honestly, I'm going to shoot it when it starts getting really warm. Once it starts getting really warm, because I want to get the car heated up. So once it gets warm outside, which it's not going to get the temperature I want, because I should have painted this a long time ago, and you know, like I said, I had to build the funds for it. But I'm going to bring it outside and bring it out here so that it can get some heat, just to heat the body up a little bit. We'll bring it back in. Right now I'm about to build a tarp, paint some painter's plastic around the garage here and seal it all the way off 100%. Then I'm going to put doors, zipper doors there, a zipper door there that I can roll up and roll down, so that as soon as it's time to paint, I can zip those down, do all the painting that I need to do to keep those flakes inside. They'll drop down to the floor. Everything will be in here. It won't be all outside my house. I don't want them all over the place. Those flakes get out here, the wind start blowing, they'll freaking blow all over the neighbor's house. We don't want the neighbors upset with us at all, okay? So we're not going to do that. We're going to do this the right way. We're going to seal everything off. But as soon as I get done with the painting inside, so I don't have too much overspray, I'm going to kick the fans on. I'm going to open these things up, unzip them, and then just let it breathe out a little bit. So with all that being said and done, guys, tomorrow's going to be an amazing day. I'm going to shoot the whole thing. Dan will be here. Rich will be here. A couple of guys will be here, because everybody's been waiting to see this thing get painted. So, hey, stay tuned with us. And I hope you guys, I really hope this thing come out nice for you guys, because I ain't gonna lie, I put a lot of time and a lot of money into getting this all done. So, yeah, this is it. That's the Widebody Civic. Eventually, it's going to be 4-wheel drive. And I'll give you guys a lot more detail on this thing once we really get into depth on building a motor and everything else. But don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to our channel, follow some of our recent videos. We got a couple videos coming up now. We've been trying to keep content going, and you know, hit that bell icon, man. Stay with us, please, because we got a lot of stuff coming up. And yeah, we do this stuff for y'all, and we do it for ourselves. It's all about that. It's all about having fun, man. And anybody out there can achieve, and anybody out there can do this. It's not difficult at all. But tomorrow, I'll give you guys a whole lot more detail on everything that we're going. I'm going to show you the flake ratio, on how I mix all my flakes and do everything. What's going on, YouTube? Today is the day. It's Sunday. We about to attack this Honda. Remember, I showed you guys everything yesterday, how I was up all night last night preparation on the Civic. I got my boy Rich out here. He's still helping me out with the hood, finishing off the hood, because I'm about to go in here and finish sanding up. About to go paint the car as we speak. So I got my flakes mixed up already. All right. Flakes are all in there, ready to go. So look at that. Look how that turned. And it's originally that white, and it turned just like this, that black. All right. So we got our flake there, and the car is inside right here, all ready and taped. I got the room taped off. I'm about to go ahead and just attack it, man. I'm about to just go in, and I'm gonna put the first coat on, and I'm gonna come back in and videotape once we're done with that first coat. So stay tuned, with guys. So I put the probably first coat, second coat. It's probably like the third coat I went over this thing. So I got about 3 more to go. But you're not gonna see too much. You can see a little sparkle here and there. It's in there, but you can't see too much because, of course, it's black flake, and we're like I said, I've been trying to move, man. I've been hassling and getting this stuff on as fast as I possibly can. I think it's coming out pretty good. If not, it is what it is. This car will be getting clear coated today, and it's gonna look however it's gonna look. Oh, I almost took my tip down. So I'm gonna finish mixing up these 2 buckets here. This is all I got left. So we're gonna finish these 2 off right here, and then we're gonna call it a day. We're gonna start putting some of that Mr. Poncho's clear on it. I'm gonna blow it down, and then yeah, I'm gonna do the hood as well. Rich got done wet setting the hood. Hood looks good. I'm going to put one more coat of black on there, and then we're gonna set this thing inside the booth, and then we're gonna put some flake on that thing as well. All right, YouTube. So we done put about 6 to 7 coats of flake on this bad boy, and I'm setting up right now to shoot the clear. I want to get that clear on now because it's going to end up getting late real soon. So this is what she's looking like. You can't really see much. You're not going to be able to see nothing until we start laying the coats of clear and come down to the buff. But yeah, it is looking good, but I need to go ahead and hurry up and jump this on here. While I'm shooting it clear, I'm gonna have my boy Rich run through a couple scenes of me painting this thing, was putting some clear on it, but it's gonna get cloudy and smoky in here because clear is a lot stronger than base coat. But just stay rocking with us, and let me hurry up and get this thing done before the weather get too cold and it start getting misty out here. My boy Rich, yes sir, let's get it. Quick update. This is pretty much the first coat. Actually, it's like, yeah, first coat pretty much. Second coat, I would say. Second coat with the I went through the first whole half a gallon. It's looking pretty decent. Like I said, it doesn't look like what I was looking forward from off of other YouTube. Like I said, everything's a trial and error, man. This is all new to me. It's all new to you guys with me. So however it turns out, it's going to turn out. You can still kind of see in the paint the little rough looking areas where that's actually a lot of the flake that's in the car. Still got to do a lot of color sanding and buff. Had a lot of people online tell me a lot of different things. Like you won't see the actual shine of the flakes until you actually cut them down and color sand and buff it out, and this and that and yada yada. So I'm going along with it. I'm just gonna continue. I still got a lot more clear to put on this thing. And once I get all my clear done and then clean up the whole gallon of clear, so I still got that little bucket there left. Then I'm gonna let it air out like I just did. Right now I'm waiting about another 10 minutes. And then I'm gonna go back and put another whole coat and load it up real heavy. And then close the garage and see what it look like tomorrow. I'm not even gonna touch nothing else. I'm just gonna let it sit. And however it come out, it's how it's gonna come, man. It's a race car. At the end of the day, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. I'm not gonna go off and spend no more money on trying to redo shit. This is it, y'all. So I'll tune y'all in when it's 100% done. It got a nice little shine to it. Looks good, but hey, like I said, when you're doing things at the garage and you're doing them yourself, don't expect them to look like you're coming from a paint shop for somebody that's been doing this shit for 20, 30 years. All right, expect it to be what it's gonna be with Harbor Freight tools and some cheap ass paint. All right, so I'm not mad, as you see, at all. I wasn't gonna get mad. This is all experience for me. All right, but like I said, I'm gonna lay down some more clear and we're gonna rock and roll with it, y'all. It's still looking good to me. I still like it. I know when I color sand and buff it, it's gonna be wet. So yeah, let's get this. Yesterday was a long day. We was painting the Civic with the metal flakes, clearing it. I mean, yesterday was crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Doing these type of projects, you're going to experience sometime things are going to come out better than you expected, and sometimes things are going to come out not as you expected, but it's still okay. The Civic didn't come out basically the way that I pictured it with the metal flake. I could have did something wrong when mixing the metal flake with the binder or something. I don't know what it is, but I'm not quite giving up on it yet. I'm gonna run around the car and let you guys see it in a moment. I think I still have to wait till I do a good wet sand, color sand, and buff. But it's kind of rocky. Like you can feel the flakes on the car still. Kind of weird, right? To me personally, I don't think the binder was a good binder, because it wasn't like the flakes weren't laying on the car and like sticking to the car. But maybe I did something wrong. I don't know. But like I said, all this stuff is trial and error. So sometimes things go right, sometimes things go wrong. This is why we tell you guys, like, we're not professionals. This is the first time I've ever sprayed any type of flakes. So I'm gonna bring y'all on over, let y'all see this thing. You can see the clear did take very well. It's shiny, but you can still see all the little spots. But all those little rough spots, little texture spots that you see, and it's extremely heavy on the roof. Like, you see all those dots? Those, and you can feel that. Like, it's like, honestly, it's like a 60 grit sandpaper. I'm not lying. So, hopefully, we'll break that down with some wet sand and smooth all that out when we get ready to color sand and buff it out. But for me, it's not a big deal. I'm not whining about it. I'm just happy that I have paint on this car, and we can move forward on building this motor. But everything is one color now. She does look great. Last night I finished it all off, unmasked it, cleaned up all the windows, made it look pretty decent and presentable for you guys, make it look clean. Windows are all cleaned up, as you can see. But I'm just happy that I'm moving forward on this project. Put the back windshield back on, so the windshield is back on and connected. So that's on. So yeah. Now I just gotta finish putting all the moldings back on, but I'm gonna wait to put the moldings back on until I do the color sand and buff. I do have all the material for color sand and buffing. I'm probably gonna wait another, I don't know how long usually people wait to do color sand and buff. Some people say they wait a week. Some people say they like to cut it down a day after. Some people like to cut it down 2 days after, just because they like to hit that clear while it's still like curing or something like that, and it's easier to cut. But I don't know. So that's it, man. That's the Honda. Yeah, I'm gonna give you guys a quick little bit more of a walk around on it. And you guys just let me know what you think, man. And I might get some more footage of it. I'll pull it out a little bit so you guys can see it when I pull it out. But other than that, she's done. There's nothing else getting done to this thing. We're gonna slap some headlights, start putting the intercoolers, start hooking up fuel systems, fuel lines for the E85. Start getting my engine. Start fabbing up for the motor, man. Just getting this thing ready for the streets. For the first couple of months, or I'll say for like the first 6 months, I'm gonna run this thing stock. It's gonna be a stock K28-2. I'm gonna run it 100% stock. I mean, when I say stock, I mean stock block, stock heads. We're gonna do a full. I'm thinking when I built the motor, I'm gonna put right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna go with the eBay Turbo. I'm gonna go with the eBay Turbo, the G35, I believe it is. Only thing I'm probably gonna spend a little bit of money on is the manifold, sidewinder manifold. But later on, we'll start getting into the the springs and retainers, the RP head studs, pistons, all the good internal stuff. We'll start getting to that stuff later down the road, because we already put a lot of money into it. But I'm gonna run it stock, and off that block itself, only thing I'm gonna do to that engine is probably pull the heads off and redo the head gaskets. Regardless of who I get the motor from, I'm just gonna rebuild it back stock. Just doing the small internal stuff as far as head gaskets go. Ooh man, it's cold out here. As far as head gaskets and stuff like that go, I'm gonna replace that kind of stuff. Seals and stuff like that, I'm just gonna replace all that stuff, since we're gonna be putting a lot of boost to it, a stock motor. So yeah, I'm gonna be that motor should make a good I just want like 500 horsepower out of that stock motor, and I've seen it done plenty of times. I do follow some fellas on Instagram. A lot of guys like the Boosted Boys. They're the main reason why I even wanted to do the Honda. Who else got? Matter of fact, I think Hyper Performance has like a turbo kit set up. It's not a bad deal neither. I think it's like $2,400 or $2,700. My son. You gotta do it on your feet?
Yeah.
Yeah. Say hi, YouTube. It's too early in the morning. It's too cold. I don't know why he came out this house. He's supposed to be in there watching jet plane, right? Hold on, you guys. I'll get back with you in just a moment. Sorry, guys. The sun he can't stand being in the house if I'm outside. But like I was saying, Hyper Performance has a full turbo kit. Check those guys out. They're amazing. I think I'm going to end up buying that kit and just keeping that kit here at the house. I won't set it up. I won't set the Precision Turbo setup up just yet. I'm going to wait till I do a full build on the car before I start running Precision Turbos and big, start really spending the money on it. Because building these motors, even though they're 4-cylinder, they're not cheap. Going stock, I can get a good 500 to 600 horsepower out of this thing stock. I probably spend anywhere from around maybe like $4,000, somewhere in there. That's fuel system, turbo, manifold. That's everything I need to get this thing up and going. And that's a decent amount. Like, that's the cheapest you're possibly going to spend some money on getting this car up. But if you're talking 700, 800, 1,000, 1,200 horsepower, be ready to spend about $13,000 easy, maybe even more. So, but that's why I'm saying I'm just going to bring it out for fun. And I may like it at that speed. I may like to keep it at 500, 600 horsepower. So that's why I'm gonna start small and then work my way up, because I'm still new to the world of racing these. Well, not necessarily racing. I'm not gonna say racing these Hondas, because I like to build my cars just to ride. But I do like my cars to have speed, just in case we got those guys out there who like to do this, run that trap, and then they're sitting in that $83,000 car or whatever the case may be, and they feel the need to talk shit about all these other cars and they want to run me, we can go. You always remember, I'm going to have just about the same speed as you, and I'm also going to have less weight than you do. This tiny little car. It doesn't weigh anything. So, yeah. With all that being said, you guys, I'm going to throw a couple clips in, but that's it for the paint job on this thing.